It's time to get educated by Unc Neil about Lord of the Mysteries. A funny comment I saw from last episode of the Mysteries is how old Neil actually doesn't know about Zeratul. Like, because the commentator is old Neil in these shorts, we think that like he's the one giving us knowledge, but like he doesn't actually know like fourth epic shit, right? He doesn't know anything about like what happened in the past and all the stuff that they're explaining. Anyways, let's check it out.
Hey，好学的非凡者们，
你好，你好。
继续我们的神秘学课程。第一个神秘学知识是通灵术。
Spirit channeling。
还记得我给你们讲过的收尸人途
I
径吗
remember。
这个途径下序列7，通灵者的核心能力就是通。
The corpse collector pathway is more insidious than ever to me, ever since, we understood that the Evernight goddess destroyed the Antigonus family and the seer pathway. Along with the mystery prior to, it's just kind of gone, right? They want to keep that shit like a hidden thing. But the sleepless pathway and the corpse collector is full sequences, exists in the channel, in the church. And then there's also like, again, how the Evernight nation back in the day, right? The remains, the bodies, they're all gone. And if you really think about like the whole corpse collectorship, necromancy shit, how does it all come together? Like what are they doing with the bodies? I don't know.
通灵术，通灵术嘛，顾名思义就是与灵体对。
Here's a thing that I was thinking about too. Do you think that like why doesn't the church give out the acting principle as common knowledge? Because you would think that if they wanted people to become strong beyonders to be, given these advices, but they don't. So I was thinking the other day, does the church intentionally want people to go crazy, to lose powers, to then do what with the corpse? Like the idea is Evernight goddess and the fucking holy church intentionally baits people into being crazed beyonders so that they can like take their bodies and then add it to their arsenal using corpse collect. I don't know. Like you understand what I'm saying, right? Because it's like, why would they? Other than the fact that obviously they don't want, it's not in their best interest to have beyonders reaching godhood, because that would like threaten their like position of power. I was just trying to wonder of like why aren't they giving out the acting principle? Why are they being so just secretive about it?
通灵术嘛，顾名思义就是与灵体对话，可以直接与还未散去的灵沟通，通过设计问题或者诱导获得想要的答案。在这一步附加梦境占卜的技巧，可以直接看到对应的画面，类似于回放。除了
He literally was rewinding at some point, right? Klein was. The divination stuff again, so fucking powerful to be able to track, to be able to trace what people even look like. It's OP.
通灵者、占卜家和窥秘人等职业，借助仪式魔法也能勉强办。
Converse with spirits through ritualistic magic. Can we converse with the spirit of Emperor Roselle? I just think it would be so cool if we were able to talk to people of the past that aren't alive anymore, but I don't think that's possible. So far.
通灵者还可以与活物沟通，靠本身强大的灵性和精深的通灵技巧战胜对方的意志，或是借助一些药物辅助，让对方放松下来，从而获得信息。比如戴利曾经使用通灵术试图诱导克莱恩深层记忆，不过嘛，通灵术有时间限制，
Okay.
死亡超过15分钟，通灵收获的信息将断。
Yeah. That's fair. It'd be super OP if you could just literally have some sort of remains. Like, imagine that we could find like remains of like an Antigonus family member. Imagine if we could find the remains of Zeratul and use spirit channeling and talk to, these spirits. But nah, 15 minutes after this, that's it. Womp womp.
牙式的变少，超过1个小时，则只能得到较为粗浅的东西啦。若是1个月以上，通灵本身都有极大概率失败呀。
All right.
除了时间
There goes my hopes of ever talking with Emperor Roselle.
限制以外，沟通灵界时，通灵者也可能遭遇隐秘存在的注视或污染，
Corruption.
导致疯狂
Evil
或异变
gods.
若通灵对象灵性过强，如高位非凡者亡魂，施术者可能被反向侵蚀。
That's an interesting one. So like if the body, right? naturally was a strong beyonder, you try to like use spirit channeling, you get fucked. Too much spirituality, and that kind of like, I guess, works to kind of like balance out, because like it's too cheap to be able to just get all the information that a strong beyonders and just go away with it. It's like a nerfing, you know?
凡的通灵也可能加剧精神污染，非凡者们一定要谨慎
Be careful, be careful.
好，下面我们来学习一下观众途径，以心理操控。
The Dragon Man. The dragon symbol, right? It was also shown in the behind of Audrey's chair. So this is Audrey's pathway.
以梦境干预为核心，序列9至序列7依次为观众、读心者、心理医生。
What the fuck is a telepathist? What? A telepath? Wait. Are you becoming mob psycho? Telepathist. A telepathist is a person who is either a student or a believer in someone thought to possess telepathic abilities. Telepathy refers to communication of thoughts or ideas. So it's like, telekinesis is obviously like the moving of objects, like some mob psycho shit. But telepath is like mind talking, you know? Being able to talk through my minds and shit like that, kinda, yeah?
序列9，观众拥有出众的精神和敏锐的观察力，像旁观者一样审视世俗社会里的演员，从他们的表情、举止、口癖，他们不为人知的动作，窥见他们真实的想法。
It's so broken. It almost sounds like a better spirit vision for seers, right? Because you can just like naturally tell like the truth, but you have to like be locked in. If you are not locked in and like over here, right? Wait, what do you say?
里的演员，从他们的表情、举止、口癖，他们不为人知的动作。
Right over here. Make sure to control your expressions. So like, if you are spectating and you get a bunch of juicy gossip, but you get too excited, you don't control your expressions. Like, you got to be mewing the entire time. If you're not mewing the entire time while spectating, then it'll like break that immersion. Therefore, you don't get the full extent of the knowledge. Now, would Susie be great at this? Because like, here's the thing. No one would ever expect Susie to be a beyonder. That's a golden retriever. Audrey is in a position of power in Backland that can influence so much, right? Her dad's like a duke or something. I don't know exactly the title, Baron, but like we are high up there. We have really, really like influential people that we can be spectating to read them. But no one, but there's gotta be people who are to a degree like suspicious, right? Because like Audrey can't just go around just spectating everybody. Wouldn't some people be like kind of sus about that? Maybe it wouldn't be common knowledge. Maybe they would never expect Audrey like just like this cheerful girl to ever have insidious thoughts. But imagine a dog, right? No one would ever expect a dog. So Susie is like the ultimate informant, is she not? Susie can just go in and out. Everyone's gonna be like, oh, what a good dog. And then Susie can get all the fucking information. I just feel like Susie's busted. We need more Susie content. And I want Susie to rise up. Like, Susie doesn't even need, like, isn't the dog just a natural spectator? So like, the acting principle, ain't Susie just like kind of living it without even knowing it? Anyways, it's just funny to me to imagine Susie to like digest a potion and rise up the sequences faster than Audrey, while Audrey is like the owner. Audrey's like the human and like Susie's the pet. But like, what if that like relationship, like, dude, what if Susie starts ordering Audrey? This is a fucking trip. Cause like, that's a dog. That's her pet. You know? Oh, good girl, you want a treat? What if Susie starts being like, no, Audrey, I do not want a treat. Would you like a treat? Would Susie ever do that? Just think about that concept for a second. If Susie becomes stronger, smarter, more aware than a fucking human, I just kind of want that to happen, bro.
不为人知的动作，窥见他们真实的想法，从而巧妙影响、暗中引导，让事情往本身希望的方向发展。
Dude, she thinks she's Aina Koji. Aina Koji is fucking spectating everything, bro. Wow, we are controlling things from the shadows like puppet masters.
序列8：读心者，观察不再仅限于表面细节，而是深入到气场、以太体等神秘
Ether bodies.
两者的结合，让读心者能异常准确地掌握人心。
So like deeper understanding of a person rather than just like body language and stuff. We are like looking into the soul of a person and you know doing shit like that.
似乎可以读到对方的念头，还能直接看到目标的气场和情绪颜色，读取浅层次的想法，而且还能初步模拟别人的思维。在读心者面前很难有秘密。
What the hell was that? Did you just fart?
初步模拟别人的思维，在读心者面前很难有秘密晋升到序列7，
Psychiatrist was mentioned recently, right? Last episode. I forgot who had it. Maybe it was an Aurora Order member. Was it that Heng Hood Yujen? Yeah. What a name, Hood Yujen or something. Yeah, the cultist members. One of them had it, right?
则拥有更多能力，例如震慑、狂乱、心理暗示、安抚、读心等。伍德欧根就是序列7。
Yeah, Hood Yugen mentioned.
心理医生。未来也许你们会见识到他的。
Maybe.
非凡者们，
Whoa! You didn't give me enough information about this. They're trying to keep the psychiatrist powers like more secretive, but frenzy, awe. Like, what's a psychiatrist? It's like it's isn't that psychiatrist? Wait a minute. Aren't they like, you know, like people like, hey, sit on the chair, let's talk about it, and they try to make you understand your thoughts in therapy? Ain't that shit? So like, a psychiatrist is able to like put people in awe or frenzy. They can influence the feelings of a person. They can make them inspire, they can be in awe, they can make them people go berserk and go frenzy. Maybe Hood Yugen is the one that is making people go fucking crazy in the Aurora Order. They're not like naturally crazy. Maybe they are, but like the frenzy here, huh? Maybe.
未来也许你们会见识到他的能力，非凡者们。
Like a psychiatrist plus instigator of the assassin path would be crazy. Psychiatrist to invoke frenzy onto people, but instigator to make this shit even go crazier.
未来也许你们会见识到他的能力，非凡者们，小心你的秘密。
Yeah, imagine in the future, Susie reaches the psychiatrist before Audrey, and Audrey has a hard time understanding her own feelings, and Susie like breaks down how Audrey's feeling. Just think about that. Dude, that's stupid. That's funny as fuck. Audrey is a joke character. Just the act of a dog, a pet, understand. It's like, oh, what's happening, Audrey? Do you feel bad today? You want to talk about it? But then Audrey be like, but you're my pet though. What the fuck? Like, this is weird. Like our dynamic. Like this is no longer master and servant. Like you are the master and not. Anyways, the more I think about Susie and Audrey's relationship, the funnier it gets. I hope that Susie actually becomes fucking like Sequence Zero, bro. Sequence Zero Justice, whatever the hell that would be. Please check out Merlin Sparrow's channel. Here's a link to the video. Unfortunately, no chibi shorts this week, but hey, it is what it is. We'll be checking out the episode 8 PV now next.